2022. 12 months of big celebrations.
It is truly iconic. It's something awesome to see.
And life-changing moments. We are taking a look back at the events that made 2022 in Irving stand out.
They think I'm Brett Favre.
With celebrities.
It's a great town, a great place.
Sports, and so much more. This is City Source, the best of 2022. We are taking a look back at some of the biggest stories of 2022, along with some of our favorites. Hello and welcome to City Source. I'm Thomas Gandy. Let's get started with a big celebration in the Urban Center. Williams Square Plaza reopened after nearly $8 million in improvements. Along with a newly restored centerpiece, there are new features designed to make the plaza more inviting and attractive. Here's our coverage of the opening celebration.
3, 2, 1.
Williams Square Plaza reopens after months of improvements. The most iconic site in Irving has new features and a restored sculpture as the centerpiece.
It's an incredible transformation that we've seen here at Williams Square.
Today, the heart's pounding because of the excitement.
What a great day.
Hundreds of people turned out to celebrate and see what's new.
I can't tell you how proud I am to see this happen.
We're just so excited for the city of Irving and what this brings to our community.
We followed a lot of the progress. Crews sandblasted the Mustangs as part of a process to get them back to their original color after decades of exposure to the elements. Sculptor Robert Glenn stayed involved throughout.
What they've done now is absolutely perfect.
To be able to communicate with him live and then show him FaceTime while we were refinishing the horses was just unbelievable, and he was so excited.
As we're going to sweep in from the side.
Teams working on this project included some of the original companies involved in the plaza's construction, and everyone involved recognized the significance of the site.
When I was a kid, we'd come out here on field trips and eat lunch. I think everybody has a Williams Square experience.
Among the upgrades, they added a lot of landscaping and green space to soften the vibe.
We have the prime view.
A lot of people working in Williams Square have been watching and waiting for the completion.
It's been a destination for us to bring our guests, especially out-of-towners, to, it's been a landmark for such a long time. But it was always a little bit of a challenge enjoying it because of the sun, and now I think it's going to be a lot more fun.
This plaza now, this area now will now be able to be used in the really hot months because we've added some shading area, we had some sitting areas.
And that could bring even more visitors. Already it has attracted people from
all 7 continents, all 7.
And there are now new ways to view the horses, including from this platform.
I can see the photo ops happening all over the space, and I think we'll see a lot of that pretty quickly on social.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Making an impact online. So where are you going to be posting that?
Instagram, Snapchat.
And on business.
And this is going to be a significant attraction to help recruit and retain our top quality businesses that we have here in Irving.
It all adds up to a positive difference for residents.
More functional, usable space for public to come out and enjoy.
It's just amazing what we've been able to accomplish here through the partnerships to rebuild the plaza and to refurbish the Mustangs.
Now, Williams Square Plaza is a place for new memories, as the site that led to the symbol now seen all over the city is even more iconic.
It's something awesome to see.
That plaza is now designated as a city park open for everyone to visit. And there is a related celebration to show you as well. The Mustangs of Las Colinas Museum and Visitor Center reopened in October. It features some of the other works of sculptor Robert Glenn and tells the story of how he made the Mustangs. The museum is open Wednesday through Friday from 11 a.m. until 4 p.m. and on Saturday the hours are 10 until 1. It's in the East Tower of Williams Square and admission is free. The City of Irving once again teamed up with the nonprofit Operation Finally Home and other partners to provide a mortgage-free home to a veteran. At one stage of construction, there is a pause for a special ceremony that is sure to warm your heart. Here's our story on Notes of Love. It was the surprise of a lifetime.
Welcome to your future home.
Thank you.
Luisa Velez found out she will receive a mortgage-free home.
Hi.
Now, 4 months later, she and her son Spencer are here to see the progress.
I come and I sneak and I peek all the time.
But there is something extra on this visit.
You just want me to cry, right?
Heartfelt messages of gratitude, encouragement, and love are all around this home.
I just wish that the home is filled with love, joy, peace, and laughter.
I just wanted to wish the Velez family a lifetime of happy memories in their new home.
This Notes of Love event is a tradition for Operation Finally Home.
We have a mission to provide custom-built mortgage-free homes as well as home modifications to America's wounded, ill, and injured veterans.
The nonprofit chose Luisa Velez based on her service in the U.S. Navy.
I did almost 3 years at Balboa Hospital, where I worked in the labor and delivery, and I helped deliver over 300 kids.
After that, she served 2 tours in Iraq, treating horrific injuries, an experience that still affects her.
Migraines, of course, PTSD. I believe that no one can come back from war and not have PTSD. We see too much, we do too much.
What did you write?
I wrote, thank you for your service, and then I said, welcome home, may you find daily joy and love here.
Oh, this is one of my favorite events.
Some of these messages come from across the country, and more come from the many local partners making this home possible.
May this home be a place of happiness, laughter, health and safety, contentment, generosity, and hope.
I think it shows you the heart of Irving. I think that's in Irving's DNA, so to speak, so to honor those vets when they come out, to help them out when we can.
And I was telling you, Councilman, earlier, cities just don't do what Irving is doing.
The city of Irving donated the lot for this home.
You guys have set the bar high for other places around the country, and we let them know that.
Retired Army Major Eric King added his message to the home and shared his unique experience.
I still feel like there's no way I can do. Yeah, I can't repay them. I'm going to forever be in their debt. Wow.
Major King was the first to receive a home in Irving from Operation Finally Home.
Wow.
And it was preceded by a Notes of Love event just like this one.
Come in here, this is a room you're really going to like.
You still feel this?
Oh, yeah.
You still feel the hearts in the wall and the messages, right?
Very impactful. Very impactful. When friends or family come over and visit, they always say when they come into my home, it's so peaceful and welcoming and calming in here. I said, well, this is my sanctuary. And behind the sheetrock of these walls, there are notes of love, hearts of love. So even when that anxiety kick in, just know that you are in your home with love surrounding you 24/7 by good people who appreciate your service.
Yeah.
You know, it's always going to be a better day.
Every day.
So what's this room going to be?
We're thinking a craft room, because he can paint a little bit, I can paint a little bit.
And maybe like right here I'll have my desk.
You want your desk right there.
Luisa Velez and her son Spencer are planning all of the space.
Bookshelf so I can put up my books.
And getting to know the neighborhood.
He's excited. He's like, oh, I can walk over here. I can go get McDonald's. I can get Starbucks. I was like, oh, okay. He's got a food plan.
But all of that planning stops today.
We ask her not to come back until the home is complete.
You've been told you can't come back anymore.
Yes, I've made a promise, and I plan on keeping it. I do want it to be a surprise.
So for now, she is taking the time to read everything.
I feel very touched by all of it. There's not any of them that I won't cherish, and every one of them is going to stay on these walls. I'm not taking anything down because I want all of the blessings that everyone put on these walls to be here and protect me and protect him and just keep us grounded.
The builder expects to complete this home this summer.
I believe that everything happens for a reason, and now I see a whole other future for us now. And that's the part that's like super exciting.
Stick around, because in our next half hour, we'll show you the dedication of that completed home. It was about this time last year that we were all paying tribute to Police Chief Jeff Spivey as he retired from the city. After a search, Irving welcomed a new police chief, Derek Miller. We were there for his swearing in. A long line of leaders, Irving Police Department employees, regional law officers, and others offer their kindest words
Congratulations to you, man.
to Irving's newest police chief, Derek Miller.
I'm amazed that so many people turned out. My heart is full.
of this state. And of this city. And of this city. So help me God. So help me God. Congratulations, Chief.
Minutes earlier, Chief Miller took the oath, and now he's looking forward to the work ahead. Community relationships continue to be a priority for the city, and that aligns with Chief Miller's goals.
It's huge. The reason that people get into this job is to help people. And we can't help people if they don't trust us. So engaging with the community is no other reason, you've heard me say it before, is to maintain and build trust with our citizens so they'll call us when they need us.
We're very excited and proud to have him here. He comes with a great tradition of community outreach.
And together we will proactively protect our community.
This is a tough time for police. You have social justice issues. Everyone's talking about school shootings and school safety. What weighs on your mind as you start this job?
What's going on in Uvalde weighs heavy on my mind. And honestly, no matter what the obstacle is, that if we keep servants' hearts, that we put ourselves in harm's way, which I know every person in this police department would be willing to do, I know we can make our society better.
Here we go. 1, 2, 3.
Supporting him as he takes on this big job are his wife and kids.
Very proud of him.
His daughter Addison and son Austin pinned his new Irving Chief badge on his uniform.
I'm proud of him because he's doing what he wants to do and succeeding his goals.
They're pretty proud of you.
I'm proud of them.
And your mom shed a few tears.
My mom's been my rock my entire life.
He don't know his mama cried at a drop of the hat. And when he introduced me, I'm so proud of him anyway.
But I couldn't have done it without the steadfast support of my mama. That's what I refer to my mother as my mama, and I'm not afraid to do that.
Like I always told him, be the best.
Chief Miller starts his new job with a big show of support from his family.
Y'all got somebody good.
And an entire community.
It's just great to have everybody come together like this and move forward as a city with a great leadership that we have and a great police force that we have.
I'm so happy to be here. I'm so happy to be in the Irving Police Department, and I look forward to the future.
On a related note, the Irving Police program called Shop Talk continues to get attention. The retailer Target awarded the program a $100,000 grant. Also, the International Association of Police Chiefs honored Shop Talk at its annual convention. Professional golf returned to Irving with the Club Corp Classic. It brought pro athletes, Champions Tour players, and celebrities to the Las Colinas Country Club. I talked with some of the biggest names on the course.
It's going to be incredible.
The Club Corp Classic debuts in Irving, drawing fans, athletes, and celebrities.
It's fantastic. You know what? It's a great town, a great place.
First time event for the city of Irving. What do you think of this?
Oh, I think it's fantastic. I really am impressed. It's a great atmosphere out here.
All of the players are taking their golf game seriously on some windy days at the Las Colinas Country Club because real money is at stake.
The PGA Champions players are playing for $2 million and the celebrities are playing for $500,000.
It deviates from the norm out here on the PGA Tour Champions, and so to have celebrities and amateurs in the mix all week long, the format is not like anything else we do out here.
The opportunity to interact with the stars is what attracted a lot of these fans.
There's nowhere you can get this close to your favorite celebrity, your favorite tour player.
A big crowd waited for autographs outside the clubhouse.
John Daly, Pudge, Larry the Cable Guy. And the only drawback is everybody wants an autograph, and I'll like, yeah, sure, but they think I'm Brett Favre. You know? And then I'm like, I'm not Brett Favre. Then they walk away all disappointed.
Fans also do their best to snap a quick selfie and maybe even catch a shareable social media moment like this one with Alfonso Ribeiro. Along with that signature move, we captured a signature line.
Get her done.
And spotted stars all over the course. What is that like to be so close to the fans and hear all that love?
We're too close. And the excitement that they see when they see some of their favorite players is priceless. It's priceless. It's also a clear indication that the impact that we may have on people's lives.
Check out this scene. Irving police surrounded Tony Romo to protect him as he made his way to the clubhouse after his round. Quite a mob on the way back.
Yeah, people are fantastic. Just a lot of great people, and I feel just humbled that anyone wants your picture autograph. It just makes you feel special.
All of those fans in the autograph lines and in the stands add up to a positive economic impact for the city of Irving.
It's definitely one of the bigger things of the year.
The Irving Convention and Visitors Bureau sponsored the Media Center to capitalize on all of the attention.
I have never been out here to Las Colinas. It's a beautiful place.
National exposure is so key and so important, and the course looks beautiful. The city looks beautiful.
And this tournament is coming back to Irving.
It's a 4-year contract, but the vision here is that this is here for a long, long time.
A big event expected to only get bigger in the years ahead, drawing more fans and superstars to the city of Irving. Irving-based Club Corp announced it will now be known as Invited, and next year the event will be renamed the Invited Classic. In 2022 really saw sports rebound in Irving. The city hosted a first-time international triathlon at Levy Event Plaza, and $1 million in prize money was at stake. Robert Sheik covered the action.
American Taylor Knibb won a silver medal representing the United States at last year's Tokyo Olympics.
Taylor Knibb from the United States.
She arrives in Irving, excited to again battle world-class competition.
This weekend's been absolutely amazing. To be able to do it at home with this kind of race and people here, it's just really special.
Knibb is one of the top contenders in the Professional Triathletes Organization, a new governing body elevating the sport of triathlon at the professional level.
They're building a series of world championships, not unlike what you see in golf and tennis, the majors, and Irving is the home of the U.S. major.
The inaugural PTO U.S. Open showcased Irving to the world of triathlon, complete with an international broadcast on the television network Eurosport, and a $1 million prize purse at stake. The Dallas Sports Commission estimates this year's event generated $8 million in direct economic impact for Irving. And this could continue to be a huge win for the Irving Convention and Visitors Bureau.
It tells the story around the world, shows off these beautiful assets the city has, but it brings these people here.
Organizers created a scenic, made-for-TV course in and around Lake Carolyn that drew rave reviews from competitors, including the champion of the women's event, Australian Ashley Gentle.
I really enjoyed it. The run was quite nice too because we kind of waved around the lake and then we went over a couple of floating bridges. It kind of had everything.
From Australia, Ashley Gentle.
For Knibb, the opportunity to compete against the world's best on her home soil is something she looks forward to doing on an annual basis, right here in Irving.
Hopefully the race will be back here for a few more years, if not many more, and thank you to the city of Irving for hosting us. You guys have been absolutely amazing.
Robert Sheik for City Source.
Earlier, the city hosted the inaugural Multi-Sport National Championships Festival. USA Triathlon announced plans to bring this event back to Irving in 2023. That makes 2 major new triathlon events for the city. Of course, the Irving Convention and Visitors Bureau works hard to make sure all of these events are successful. That team is always pushing to bring meetings and events to the city. When members of one influential group visited Irving, the CVB threw an epic party, and we scored an invite. It's a welcome fit for celebrities.
It was awesome. I signed 3 autographs.
And the guest list is super exclusive. Yeah, I think this is the party that everyone wants an invitation to.
Absolutely.
The Irving Convention and Visitors Bureau is hosting members of the Texas Society of Association Executives.
This group is really important to us. So about half of the attendees represent associations based here in Texas.
I'm with Texas Energy Managers.
We're from the Texas Library Association.
All of them have annual meetings, board meetings, things like that will come to the Dallas-Fort Worth area, usually every 3 to 5 years.
I'm here with Restaurant Facility Management Association.
We want to make sure Irving stays on their radar.
We do a big annual conference every year, about 8,000 teachers.
Building a potential client list means providing the A-list treatment.
So it is very, very competitive. So tonight, we really get to show what Irving has to offer.
This convention center party moves upstairs for live music.
We got so many great musical assets now in the city, and we want to showcase those things and give people really just a whole different view of Irving.
This group last visited Irving a decade ago, right after the convention center opened.
And we spent a lot of our time talking about what was to come.
Since then, the Toyota Music Factory and new hotels debuted, all within walking distance of the convention center.
All of the brand new stuff around here, they built it up and it's really impressive.
It's a huge opportunity to showcase at an event like this in our city.
Another focus is food.
Everything's been delicious.
And drink.
We haven't gotten this to the bar yet, but we're on our way.
There is the real stuff and some unusual vapor mocktails.
It's awesome. It's awesome.
Everything is spread out so people can see a lot of the convention center.
You see the branding everywhere to show them the ways they can showcase the building, to show them the different ways to set up spaces so that they can start imagining their events here in Irving.
This party is going to continue into the night, and the real work begins later with follow-ups and sales calls as the Convention and Visitors Bureau works to light a big spark of interest in Irving. And here is another reason to party. The Irving Convention and Visitors Bureau celebrated its 50th anniversary. The theme for the celebration was Rock Steady. And we put together a brief documentary on the history of the Convention and Visitors Bureau. It features some interesting clips from our archives and interviews with leaders. Watch it anytime at youtube.com/thecity of Irving. A new program in Irving Parks and Rec brought out the Irving Ninja Warrior in some local youngsters. Check it out. It's a reality show-inspired experience.
Good.
Close to home.
Eli is strong.
These kids are a Ninja Warrior class at Irving Rec Centers, and they have big dreams.
I want to be on the TV show. I want to get on the show.
How do you keep your momentum?
They are learning from someone who knows all about it.
I was on the show twice.
Up next from Dallas, Texas, this is the landscape ninja James Gross, and he's got the tools to mow down this course.
Now he is leaving those tools behind to be known as head ninja coach.
These memories I'll never forget, man, and I'm just trying to build those and give those same memories to other people.
We wanted to bring what they see on TV to life. We wanted to bring it into the rec centers.
I don't see many cities doing what Irving's doing. Ready, set, go!
The free weekly classes are popular.
All of our sessions have a wait list.
Each class begins with moves meant to help these students succeed on the course.
To the wall and back.
I love it. It helps me with my exercise, my agility, my endurance. I like being competitive and I like getting a workout.
Next, they head to the obstacles to get coaching on different sections.
Grab with 2 on the backswing.
Along with building strength,
reach now, 2 hands, go!
Coach James wants to inspire confidence.
When they came in like this, they leave like this because they could do something that they was never able to do before. So that's the main takeaway, I think, is making people feel better about themselves. 2 minutes, go.
Parents of these kids are already seeing a difference.
He's always felt kind of not as strong, but with doing this and building his arms now, like yesterday he carried in a case of water, so he said, I can do it. I said, okay, go right ahead.
I get to prove my strength to everybody.
Sometimes you don't know what obstacles you're gonna face.
With tonight's training complete, it all comes together.
Now it's time for the ninja competition. Go, Jaden, let's go! Ethan, that's so much better. That is monstrous.
Among all of these athletes, this one especially caught our attention. How strong are you?
Really strong?
Michaela is 6 years old and easily the smallest in the group.
Don't judge a book by its cover. Okay.
Watch her take on these challenges, seemingly fearless.
I think Michaela's a little firecracker. She's small but mighty, and she doesn't quit.
The coach is not the only one providing support here.
We work together and we encourage each other.
Hey, what did I say we are at the beginning of the day? What are we? The athletic part, some people get it, some people won't. We'll be fine. But those that get it will get it. They'll all leave with the family part of it.
While a lot of them have dreams of succeeding on the show inspiring all of this, they are all gaining something to help them win each day.
1, 2, 3!
So much fun, and the kids got to take part in a finale event at the huge Strong Fitness Performance and Ninja facility in Farmers Branch. More fun with the kids now. The Irving Police Department teamed up with local schools to raise more than $40,000 for Special Olympics. It is always a friendly rivalry between campuses to see which can raise the most money. In 2022, for the first time, Brandenburg Elementary came out on top, and this party was a prize.
Brandenburg! Brandenburg!
Today we're celebrating with Brandenburg Elementary, having won the penny drive for Special Olympics.
I think it's like a party.
We raised more actually than we ever have and more than we could have imagined, so it's amazing.
They raised $17,720 alone.
That's got to be some kind of record.
It is.
They surpassed all the other schools by a mile.
We've won second place for so many years in a row, and we're happy to finally get first place.
Smile, everybody!
Oh my gosh, words cannot describe how proud I am of my students and teachers.
It's fun. Everything is just crazy and it's really cool.
And we bring out the command post and fire trucks, and we just have a good time.
It's very exciting. Come out here, just doing something, being a part of the community, having the little kids flow through here and them cheering us on.
When all the cops come here and all the firefighters come here, we get to go through the trucks and it's super cool.
The experience that our kids have with the police officers is priceless.
It's very fun.
We made sure that the children understood what it was they were working for.
We're raising money for the Special Olympics.
I have a son that's 36. He's been blessed with Down syndrome.
What do you think of what Irving Police have done?
I think this is awesome. They do a lot of work and put in a lot of effort for our organization.
We're just so happy to be back. You know, we haven't been able to do this since 2019. So being able to get back this year and have such a successful penny drive, now we're ready for next year to get here.
While that involved a contest between campuses, sometimes the friendly rivalry is between police and firefighters. That was on full display during our first-time softball challenge.
We're having some fun with a softball game between the police department and the fire department. We just have that competitive spirit amongst each other.
It's fun for everybody. We get to bring families out. Today we're raising money for a few different charities.
Special Olympics, law enforcement torch run for the police department.
Irving here, the city of Irving, we appreciate everything they do here.
Fire department's raising money for Great Matters.
We do public awareness for firefighter cancer, and we give money to research.
In addition to several other charities that are out here today that are raising money.
How many times did you go in the water?
I've lost count. They brought the softball team out here, so I'm at a disadvantage.
And I'm lucky right now. So far, they haven't even come close.
Your luck's probably going to run out.
It's going to run out real soon. Throw it way up here. Here's the target, way up here.
They beat us in everything.
At the end of the day, we're still friends, still serving citizens.
I think they do a great job. A lot of times it's a thankless job, so this is one way to tell them, hey, thank you for what you guys do every day. It's been a really good time, and then you're supporting Special Olympics and Great Matters and all these charities, so anything you can do to support the charities, we're all about it.
A great time there, and we have a lot more to come in our next half hour, including the 10th anniversary of the Irving Marathon and the runner marking a big milestone there, and how Ritter the police dog helped young victims after tragedy in Uvalde. City Source, the best of 2022, continues right now. Thanks for staying with us for our look back at the best of 2022. U.S. Navy veteran Luisa Velez and her son Spencer are starting 2023 in a new home. We covered the emotional dedication day.
Super excited and very overwhelmed.
Luisa Velez is only about 2 blocks away from achieving the American dream and her big dream.
You got it?
She is arriving at her new mortgage-free home.
You good?
Yeah.
All right, let's do it.
The nonprofit Operation Finally Home, the city of Irving and other partners are making it happen.
We're excited for you to see what's inside. Welcome home.
Thank you.
Yeah, you bet.
All of the space in this new home will be a big change for Luisa and her 11-year-old son, Spencer.
We live in just our one room in my mom's house. Oh, you're okay, you're okay. You finally have your own room. Thank you so much, Mommy. Oh, did I even do anything?
I'm very excited that I have my own room and I'm gonna get to meet new people and I'm gonna be able to make new friends.
Beyond anything that I could have imagined.
A big walk-in closet is part of Louisa's own master bedroom and bath.
My bathroom. No, look me in the eyes.
Okay,
my bathroom.
It's a great day in Irving, Texas.
During the dedication ceremony, we learned more about the team responsible.
At Operation Finally Home, we work to provide mortgage-free homes and home modifications to wounded, ill, and injured veterans across the country.
Luisa Velez served 2 tours with the U.S. Navy in Iraq.
As a medic, we know that she saw things that she'll never forget.
She lives with the impacts of that experience. PTSD, migraines, and more left her unable to pursue a planned nursing career.
We live in such a great country, and these, we forget sometimes how fortunate we are to have the freedoms we have, but it's because of the men and women that do this every day.
And to Spencer, you are my world. I love you the most. I'm so proud of you, and I can't wait to see you grow in this house.
Seeing our city come together and really get out here to support our veterans and especially paying attention to more of the mental, I couldn't be happier and couldn't be prouder of our city.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome U.S. Major Eric King.
Irving first connected with Operation Finally Home and the Dallas Builders Association several years ago to provide a home for retired Army Major Eric King. He remains involved.
I just want to say to all that who continue to support us veterans, continuing to support each other as a community, we love it, we appreciate it.
Mayor, know too that I'm certainly using you all as a model.
The city of Irving donated the lots for these homes. There's more to come.
There is more to come. So on either side of this house, there'll be mortgage-free homes.
This is an opportunity for us to really make a difference in people's lives.
Finally got you over here.
Oh, I know, right?
Luisa Velez is now looking at a long, bright future for herself and her son.
This is like the greatest thing that's ever happened to us.
To you.
To us.
No, you were the greatest thing that happened to me.
They are going forward together with dreams large.
I can afford college.
And small.
You're going to make stuff in here for me. I want a cake and I want banana pudding.
All made possible by having their own space.
It's perfect.
And the support of a community.
I couldn't have asked for anything better.
Always one of my favorite stories to cover. Irving Mayor Rick Stouffer is working to get more cities involved with Operation Finally Home. An incredible rescue caught on camera led to national honors for 2 Irving police officers. We talked with them as well as the firefighters who were involved.
Where are they? I'm gonna throw this over your head. Hey.
No.
Irving police officers and firefighters rushed to respond when 2 people fell through an icy pond at Thomas Jefferson Park during the 2021 winter storm.
Weather's a lot nicer now.
The first police officers to respond are making their first visit back to the site since that rescue.
It makes me picture a woman's face and the fear that she's in real trouble.
Where are they?
Officer Brendan Fowler was first on the scene. Through his body cam, we can see him moving quickly to act. You thought you were going to have to handle this on your own, or what?
There was a second where I did, when I thought this was going to be just me alone. So that was not a great feeling, and then Travis rolled up pretty quick.
I'm going to swim away. I'm a good swimmer. I'm real good.
Officer Travis Allen was next to arrive, and he got ready to go in the water.
It was pretty clear that we come up with an immediate plan. People everywhere giving me, I think there was 5 different ideas. One guy had something he was trying to break the ice with. Another guy had it was T-shirt, I think jumper cables.
Female's the one we're most worried about. She's not doing so hot.
The Irving Fire Department arrived moments later.
I was glad when they showed up and started throwing some ladders out to the ice.
First you lay a ladder out so they can reach and grab that ladder and try to pull them in, but they were too weak.
Grab the ladder, grab the ladder, grab the ladder. Go.
The wife, she was struggling pretty hard. I think it was the second time that she dipped under and time was up. We had to go out there regardless.
We had to work quickly, but we had to work safely as well.
Here you go, I'm gonna go. Break the lock.
Police officer
ran out there on that ladder, and then we had to make sure we had control of that ladder from the shoreline as well.
Now watch closely at this unexpected moment captured on a cell phone.
Oh, no, police.
The initial moment when it first broke, I thought, well, here we go. Looks like I'm going in too. So I was trying to go up the ladder as the ladder's going down into the pond, and I was thinking, I'm going farther out than is desirable.
Where is lady? Lady,
Turns out that's the best thing that could have happened, because that allowed us a pathway to get everyone back to shore.
It wasn't long before the victims were in an ambulance and on their way to a hospital where they recovered.
I'm just glad there was a good outcome.
The U.S. Attorney General recently honored Officers Allen and Fowler with an award for distinguished service in community policing for their quick action on the call. While that award is specific to police work, everyone involved recognizes the full team who participated.
Everyone did a great job. They all, we had a lot of city resources out there, and the fire department helped out, did all the medical aid.
Everybody takes a role, and we work together so much and train together. Everybody knows their role, and they just fall into place, and like a football team.
We trained for hopefully a little bit of everything, and like I said, very fortunate this was a good outcome.
Truly an unusual emergency for Irving, but one these responders proved prepared to handle, making the most important impact by saving lives. In other public safety news, an important member of the Irving Police Department team helped with the response following the tragic school shooting in Uvalde. I'm talking about Ritter. Back in 2018, he completed special training at Canine Companions in Irving to help young victims. Following the school shooting, a team in Uvalde sought his help, and Irving Police Department child trauma counselor Patricia Guardiola took him to work with witnesses and others impacted there. Here's more. Patricia, it looks like Ritter is a little tired, and I guess that's understandable, just back from a special mission in Uvalde. Tell me what a typical day was like there.
Ritter is very tired. He's still trying to recover. A typical day, we would arrive and we would really meet with about 10 to 15 families or children per day. And it just entailed the kids cuddling with him, just kind of sitting and talking, a lot of tears and emotional stuff that was going on down there, as can be expected, with the parents, the children, and then even the volunteers and the workers who were there.
The children he worked with, were those actual witnesses? Were they students who were in the classroom? Who were the people he was helping?
Yes. There were children who were in the classrooms, parents of direct victims, parents of the witnesses. So yes, he got to see and visit with a lot of children.
Tell me about some special moments that stand out to you from your time down there.
The most impactful to me was a family came in, and the dad, as soon as he laid eyes on Ritter, made a beeline to him and started cuddling him and petting him, and then started talking and really just disclosing all of his trauma and emotions and anger and sadness, and just really letting it all out. And what I noticed was he had talked to Ritter that entire time. He never once made eye contact with me. I stood and, introduced them, but he never spoke to me. He was truly telling his story to Ritter.
How proud are you just to know that you and Ritter were able to make a difference?
Incredibly proud. I was so proud of him, and I just kept telling everyone, Ritter's doing such a good job. He's doing such good work down here. Everyone knew who Ritter was at the end of the day. When I would give kids his card, they were just beaming, like, I'm going to keep this. One mom came back at the end of the week for her session and told me that her daughter framed Ritter's card. So he did make a difference. He absolutely did. I'm very proud of him and that I was able to go with him down there.
In addition to that serious work, Ritter also got to have fun at outreach events and at his birthday party, where he received a lot of tasty doggy treats, very well deserved. The Irving Marathon marked its 10th anniversary in 2022. Among all of the athletes achieving their goals, we talked with one who accomplished a record-setting feat. In the final moments of her 26.2-mile run, friends surrounded Angela Tortorese, seen here in the black.
It was huge, and we got a police escort coming in.
Here she comes, ladies and gentlemen.
This finish at the Irving Marathon is setting a record, her 1,000th marathon.
But I am officially the first female in the U.S., and I'm the youngest in the world according to the Mega Marathon list.
And you're not stopping.
Well, let's hope not. Still planning to keep running, but enjoy life a little bit more. Follow your goals.
While she celebrates meeting that milestone, others here are still working toward theirs.
I have a goal of running 50 half marathons before my 50th birthday, so this was number 37.
Well, it was my first half marathon and got just under 2 hours.
I did 10K and I won the second prize.
Longtime local educator and leader Gwen Craig participated in every race in the Irving Marathon running series over the past year.
Did he really say I was 72?
I feel great, and I keep moving every day. And the reason I do it is because I want to be able to move.
While a lot of these athletes have milestones to celebrate and maybe recover from, the Irving Marathon is also marking a big milestone of its own. This is the marathon's 10th anniversary.
We are bringing in more crowds, more different demographics that probably never ran before.
What started in a city park a decade ago has evolved into a year-round series of events, with this one at the top of the list. And there are big goals ahead, focusing on more than just getting a good time on the course.
Fighting obesity, that is the big mission of the Irving Marathon Series.
I really believe that we can create a better generation where people are growing up a lot healthier, and that's what we're hoping to achieve over the next 10 years, to truly create a healthy community through the Irving Marathon Running Series, but also while doing that, we support the school district.
The Irving Marathon generates funds for the Irving Schools Foundation.
The Irving Marathon Running Series has really come along nice. It's become a real cornerstone of our city.
I feel the community, the vibe, it's contagious, like everybody's just so happy.
You get super fast people, you get people walking the 5K, and it just brings the community together.
At the finish line, some want to stand out, some want to finish strong, and they all have something to celebrate. Meeting a goal at the Irving Marathon.
Getting through that finish line is definitely the best part.
Yeah, and along with that decade-long tradition, the Paz Colinas 5K9 returned for its second year. The partnership with the Las Colinas Association raised money for the DFW Humane Society. The Irving Marathon Running Series has more events on the way. Love on the Run is on February 18th. A month later, it's the St. Patrick's 5K. And the Irving Marathon is on April 1st. Registration is available now at irvingmarathon.com. The Irving Convention and Visitors Bureau showcases a lot of events in the city. It can help build business for the months and years ahead. We went along with groups checking out some of the best opportunities for fun in Irving.
I can't believe how beautiful it is.
On paddle boards, in kayaks, and in a swan paddle boat, members of this group are exploring Irving's Lake Carolyn and the Mandalay Canal.
How was the ride?
Awesome. It's beautiful.
At the exact same moment,
Right and left.
people are at Mama Tried at the Toyota Music Factory learning how to line dance.
I don't dance, but it sounds fun.
Here at Nosh and Bottle, they are playing musical bingo.
I think we've got a bingo.
There are other activities too, all happening simultaneously.
I learned how to make some really good drinks.
All of this comes as the Irving Convention and Visitors Bureau hosts the Texas Society of Association Executives. A lot of these people are leaders of state organizations that hold meetings that Irving would like to host.
And we're doing all of these things to show groups what they can do with their own groups for activities when they hopefully pick Irving for their conventions.
While many places can offer 4 walls, tables, and chairs, that is not enough. Most groups want more from a destination.
It's kind of what can we do after hours, but what can we do for team building? What can we do to kind of mix up the day?
It's so important. And especially after COVID, everybody's bursting at the seams to get out, and they want to be able to get together in a group.
The activities are making an impression as planners see Irving stepping up.
It's really neat. I like it. I mean, I haven't been here. We're having an event in Frisco. We've had some in Fort Worth, but This is really nice. Look, you've got a great location and lots to do.
It's quite awakening. I didn't know Irving had this area out here, so I've never just spent time in Irving. So it's nice.
It's so beautiful. I would have no idea this was here. I would have no idea there was a lake here and paddleboarding. I wouldn't think of Irving as a place that I would go paddleboarding while I was at a conference.
Oftentimes when we come to meetings, we're only at the convention center or the hotel for the actual meeting itself. So it's nice to get out, determine exactly what's available in the city so that when we bring our own groups, we're able to plan some of these things as well.
All of this is really to set the foundation, not for the next week or the next month, but really for the next 3 to 10 years. All of these groups have the opportunity to come to this part of the state.
Another round.
Hundreds of visitors getting a sample of Irving activities on this day, potentially leading to thousands of visitors in the future. Visitors who will generate a lot of economic activity while they experience the best of the city.
We're loving it.
Talking about opportunities for fun, cornhole seems to be surging in popularity. Robert Sheik covered a cornhole tournament at the convention center, and to make it a success, organizers had some help from city employees going the extra mile.
It's one of the fastest growing sports in the country.
Woo, man.
Nowhere is cornhole's growth more evident than here in the Lone Star State.
When I first started playing, I knew everybody. I come in here now, there's over 1,500 players. I'm looking for people that I know.
The Texas Cornhole League began with just 60 players for its first tournament in 2009. But this sport has quickly outgrown its backyard roots in search of a bigger home.
I used to drive by here on 114 and see the Irving Convention Center and be like, man, I'd love to be there one day. And you know, in our 13th season, we're here.
With more than 1,500 competitors, events like this are vital to Irving's tourism industry.
It is 1875.
These bags flying through the air translate into cash pumped into the local economy.
They love to party and eat and drink.
But with staffing issues related to the pandemic, hosting events of this magnitude is challenging.
Thank you. Have a good night.
Senior staff from the Irving Convention Center and Convention and Visitors Bureau are stepping up to ensure events like this one run smoothly.
If we can roll silverware or if we can bartend, then we are more than happy to do it. Our entire staff steps up in times like this. This is very important to our hotels. It's important to just the community in general. The restaurants are full and it's money that wouldn't normally be here in Irving. All right.
Extra effort keeping crowds like this pouring into Irving. The perfect home for a sport on the rise. Robert Sheik for City Source.
Of course, we work to bring you a lot of special stories here on City Source, and this one really stands out. It involves Irving ISD students and teachers coming together, and the result is the sweet sound of ingenuity. It does not sound like much now, but when all of the pieces come together, they make beautiful music. Along with that listen, take a closer look and you'll see there is even more to appreciate at this concert by De Zavala Middle School students. 11-year-old Ken Hoy was born without a full arm, so he plays violin with a prosthetic.
It's really great. They're very supportive of me.
If there's a bolt going all the way through this, it won't slide off.
Some of that support comes from these Nimitz High School engineering students.
It's been pretty exciting. It's definitely something I didn't see myself doing last year.
This is version what?
I think Beholder itself's on 6 or 7. Yeah. This is on 5.
It's a cross-school district collaboration that worked harmoniously. At De Zavala, Ken expressed an interest in playing violin.
We hit the ground running as soon as we knew. Because it's not up to Ken to figure this out. It was up to us to make sure that he was able to do what he needed to do.
So at Nimitz High School, engineering students got the call to design the arm that would allow Ken to play.
I asked for volunteers. Typically, engineers love to solve problems, right? So that's already a motivator.
I heard that he was involved in music. He was in orchestra. And for me, as someone who's involved with music, it felt kind of a bit of a connection.
Originally, we had these, but then it went to a mat.
For months, the students volunteered their time outside of class to work on it because they see the impact.
They see the impact. And, the old saying, it's better to give than receive. It really does. What they're creating is actually making a difference in somebody else's life.
On this day, Ken is at Nimitz for a fitting. After a few adjustments, he is ready to try it out. What's your goal with music?
Try to like play the songs I like on there and probably like become famous.
I'm just really excited to hopefully make his dreams come true.
And they hope to help more than can. Another goal of this project is to share their designs worldwide.
So that others can access it. And then others can contact a person in the area that might have a 3D printer, access these files, and then get an inexpensive prosthetic.
What lessons from this can you take forward into the future?
Definitely a big one is teamwork.
You shouldn't just give up. There's always a way to definitely move forward with your dreams.
If I have a goal, I mostly try to achieve it.
I'm proud of all my kids. He has to push through a little bit more than everybody else, but you wouldn't know it.
Lessons about engineering, music, and life that resonate.
He can do whatever he wants. He just has to put his mind into it, and he can just do it. Nothing is impossible.
I'm very thankful for them making my prosthetic for me.
Really a great story to tell, and this was not the first time engineering students created a prosthetic. Back in 2019, a different group helped an Austin middle school student achieve her dreams of playing the cello. The Irving Police Athletic League offered a new program to inspire young cowboys and cowgirls. It's a horse camp, and we stopped by to check out all of the fun.
Good job.
While roping and riding,
Hey, there you go.
Some Irving youngsters are getting their first taste of ranch life here in the big city.
It's harder than what it looks, right?
The Irving Police Athletic League is hosting its first ever summer horse camp.
I'm going to let you practice with this one.
I love it. I love horses, so this is fun. I think it's actually pretty great.
Each day starts with chores.
Make sure the barn is clean. And we have to make sure that the horses have enough hay, food, water. Then we have to, of course, pick up the poop. A lot of picking up poop, because if it's not picked up, it could attract flies, which could cause diseases.
It's the curry comb, okay, that breaks up all that dirt.
Irving Police Officer Ashley Christensen started this horse camp.
I grew up with horses, and that's my passion, is to share that with them.
And says life lessons come along with horse care.
You just squeeze. You squeeze right here, and then they'll pick up their foot. You have to take into account every day making sure that those animals are being taken care of. So it's mainly just thinking beyond themselves.
The Irving Police Athletic League has offered summer hoops and kicks for years and is now expanding these free programs to include aquatics and more, all to provide kids positive experiences with police officers.
In all the camps that we do, we hope they see us and interact with us, that we're just normal people, that we're not big scary policemen, and that we care about the same things that they do.
So that gives her a nice gap for those shoulders to move.
Police are hosting this camp at the ranch of lifelong Irving resident Linda Ivins. Officer Christensen asked her if she would be open to it.
She talked me into it, and it has been the most marvelous experience that could ever happen to kids.
Because we can't take all the straps off if it's all connected together.
Along with all of this equine education, the kids also took on craft projects and games, including these stick horse races.
Okay, go. Now go. Good job. And let her come to it. There you go. Uh-oh.
Some of the kids plan to take what they learn here even further.
Put both hands together nice and flat.
I think that it's a fun experience, and it helps me learn to be a better person, because I want to be a veterinarian when I grow up, and I want to help other animals. This made me want to own a horse. I don't want to pay for the gas prices. They're too high.
Oh, so you're going to ride a horse around town?
Yeah.
Whatever the reason for their interest, all of these young people are completing this camp, having wrangled new skills, knowledge, and relationships with police.
It's just a really great opportunity for them to learn about something new. So then we take off the saddle, and then where do we put it?
In the tack room.
In the tack room. Good job.
And the Police Athletic League is working to turn the old National Guard Armory on O'Connor into the new headquarters for PAL. We'll bring you more details on this on a future edition of City Source. Active adults had a chance to put their athletic skills to the test. The Heritage Senior Center hosted the first ever Golden Sneaker Games, and our team checked out the action.
3, 2, 1, let's go!
This is the Golden Sneaker Games, the first iteration of the Golden Sneaker Games.
We were super excited to do this because we wanted something for the seniors to get out and do.
That's the main purpose of the game, was just to have fun and get people together.
How are y'all feeling?
Great.
We had race walk.
1, 2, 3. We've had a poker tournament this week.
We had pickleball on Monday.
We have golf today. As you see, it's like a putt-putt challenge. We have a 9-hole course out here. No!
We had cornhole.
We have a pool tournament.
We're about to have swim. You ready, set, go. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. You got it.
And it's good to be active instead of just sitting. The main goal is to have fun and experience something that they have interest in.
207, not bad.
Well, I think it's great that they're doing that. It's great fun activities for seniors and a lot of different choices for events.
Why did you want to participate?
Because I wanted the t-shirt.
They'll be receiving a gold medal, silver, or bronze medal. We have some raffles, some prizes as part of their participation, and a little awards ceremony.
It doesn't matter what age you are, being active, having fun, being involved in the community, and getting out there. We're hoping to make this big in the future and get more seniors active. We're so excited about it.
Thanks for watching this special edition of City Source and for supporting us with your viewership throughout the year. Your clicks and your positive comments in person and online mean a lot to us. We'll deliver a lot more great content in 2023. Remember, you can always email us your thoughts on our stories. The address is ictn@cityofirving.org. Also find us on YouTube. Our channel is at youtube.com/thecityofirving. And look for updates on events and initiatives across the major social media platforms at the City of Irving. And that's it for this Best of 2022 edition of City Source. Thanks for watching. Best wishes for a happy and healthy new year.